Hi Virgo, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is your June 2022 reading. I have already pulled your tarot and I've pulled your oracle cards. As and when the oracle cards make sense, I'll be integrating them into the reading. I'm going to be looking at 4 different areas for you. I'm going to be looking at the present position. That will validate that this is your reading. If it doesn't validate it, then this may not be your reading. Or you may be watching the reading too early and you need to come back and look at it at the end of the month or even the beginning of the following month. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm a psychic and a medium. I'm not a book-learned tarot reader. Not that there's anything wrong with that. However, because of that, I work with the spirit world in doing your reading, and hopefully the reading helps. Okay, so what we have in the present position is the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Devil, and we have the 3 of Cups. And so what's going on for you, Virgo, is it seems like there is an end of a cycle for you. It does feel like there is stability coming into your life and something new that is taking place in your life. It feels like the fun and friendships and situations that brought you joy, it feels like they're behind you. So it feels like you've left something or something has ended. Now, for some of you, there has been a situation that this kind of might cause you some angst, some fear, in that there's the unknown that you're dealing with now for your future. And so for some of you, there's a lot of, I don't know, perhaps disappointment, missing something that used to be a part of your identity, is how I kind of want to put it. Now, for others of you, for Virgo, for you in your present position, you're going into something new. And it doesn't feel like it's happening immediately, meaning in June, but it feels like for me, what's happened is in June, something's ended, so something can begin at a later time. And I do feel here that for some of you, it will be a very stable beginning. For many of you, it is a welcome beginning. I do feel here that there is a need to wait for what is ahead of you in regards to your future. So the time has a lot to do with this current reading, where you are, what you're going to do, and how you're going to do it. In your strength position, we have you reflecting here in the Knight of Swords, and you're looking back at some of the defeats that you've experienced. It looks like you're looking back at things that perhaps caused you some disappointment or things that you could have been better at. Feeling that you want to improve on that. So it feels like you have some time, and it feels like you are kind of being self-critical, but in a positive way, because you're not waiting for perfect conditions, things to happen for you to make progress. What you're doing is becoming, it feels like you're very much working on yourself. Now, for many of you, this has to do with physical work. So for some of you, it could be to do with, I feel like maybe there are some athletes here that are watching this. It could have to do with your body strength training, eating more healthier, but definitely working on who you are, both spiritually, mentally, just kind of, and I had to, this is kind of a weird thing to say in a reading. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I feel like you're working on yourself to make yourself more attractive. And for many of you, it has to do with how you feel about yourself, not how others view you, even though that's kind of like a side effect of all of that. And you're very aware of that. I don't feel like you're pulling the wool over your eyes. So you're not looking to be perfect, but you're looking to progress in your strength energy. And I feel like what you want to do is defeat any challenges that you could not overcome. I feel like you want to conquer them over the next couple of thmonths. Here we have the 5 of Swords in the challenge position and the Knight of Cups. So it feels like you want to meet life, being fully present and powerful. It feels like here you want to take advantage of the time. For some of you, there's a time, right? There's a bit of a time lapse where you get some downtime. So it feels like you want to take this break that you have, or this, for whatever reason, you have a little bit more time on your hands, or you're making time to ensure that the time is not wasted and that you can level up, right? So here we have the Five of Swords, and I feel like you're challenging yourself here with the Knight of Cups, right? You're challenging yourself in many different ways. And I feel like whatever it is that you're walking into in the next couple of months, you want to be ready, you want to be prepared. But it is a challenge because where you want to be, how you see yourself, is maybe beyond physically what you know you can attain, but you have the dream anyway to do that. And I think that's important, right? What's that old saying? Shoot for the stars and you'll surely hit the moon, right? So you do want to not necessarily have a goal that you can meet and surpass quite easily. You want to have a goal that is unattainable, because I feel like what you're going to do in the challenge position is you're going to continue to work on it now. So what I feel here is that logically that you may not meet this goal in your time period, but you're going to try extremely hard to do that. Setting in your outcome, what we have here is the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Strength card in the upright, the Six of Coins in the upright position. We have the High Priestess in the upright. We have the Page of Cups in the upright. We have the Tower in the upright, and we have the Palace of Coins. Spirit, bring it forward. What's going on in the outcome for Virgo? What do they need to know? What will help them? What will encourage them? What will help them to move forward and make the decisions that they need to make? It feels like you are wanting to live your greatest life. It feels like you want victory. It feels like you want love. It feels like you want it all. I do feel like you're manifesting. I do feel like your environment is changing. Now that could be a change that's being brought onto you, meaning like you're going from one thing to the next, and it was a natural process that you're going through. For others of you, it feels like because we have the Tower card here in the outcome, it feels like it's change that for some of you, I don't feel like it's unexpected change, because I saw that here in the present energy where things are changing for you. So I don't feel like this is negative in any way. I feel like it's really quite positive. And I feel like for many of you, what's occurring here is you've got a lot of, you're looking at things in a different way here in the High Priestess, right? You're looking at things in a different way. You're seeing how to create something new in your life. And for some of you, it has to do with love. For others of you, it has to do with drawing love towards you. And other people, other Virgos, it has to do with pursuing something that you love and really kind of defining what that is. And here in the Strength card, I feel like no matter what, you want to achieve it here in the Strength card. I feel no matter what, you're going to show your power. No matter what, you're going to go after what you want. So it feels like you're going to overcome your inner demons and any kind of insecurities. Here in the Six of Coins, lastly, what we have is you achieving balance. And I do feel like you're going to be really successful at that. But I feel like you might get a little bit tired, Virgo. So get your rest in between working. And I feel like right? I feel like the next 2 months, there's going to be a lot of energy and effort put into your physical world. And again, like I said, I keep picking up, for many of you, it has to do with your physical self. I feel it has to do with diet, exercise, getting pumped up, eating right, doing the right exercise, really focused on, or if it's not that, it's something very, very physical with you. And it feels like, I feel like you want to kind of test your own boundaries and see how far you can go. I feel like you're really in a heavy manifestation mode. So all of this looks really, really positive. Virgo, and I do feel like you're going to have victory here. I do feel like you're going to win. I do feel like love is going to come your way. For some of you, it's right around the corner, meaning it starts to develop around now. But for many of you, again, I see this kind of mile marker about 2 months from now, where you may be in this person's presence, or you may be talking to this person, but I feel like a warrior, you know, in your heart, you're going to go after them. I feel like there's somebody really special around you, and I do feel like you're going to pursue that, and I do feel like it's going to come in here, coming up quite soon. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope it helps, and I will speak to you soon.